Action.
Hey everyone, Kristina Barlaan over here. This is my teammate Octavio. We're in the brand new control gis, the Supreme Standard. I would be wearing my control gi right now too, who are actually my gi sponsors, so you should go check them out, controlindustries.com. But it's right after training, it's like 9:30 at night, so pardon if I seem a little tired, a little sweaty here, but just right after training. So I wanted to get into showing some drills that can help get your guard a little better. Real basic stuff, so I'm not going to be showing any actual moves, but just some exercises that you can do at home or even when you're at the gym, warming up, just to help get your grasp of maintaining your guard a little bit better. Some of you might have read my blog post about getting your grasp on guard, some of the important fundamentals that need to be present in order for you to maintain a very good guard, attacking guard too, or even defensive, to keep people away. And a lot of times when your guard is getting passed is when these fundamentals are either being forgotten or your opponent knows better and they're pretty much shutting you down. So we're trying to go ahead and get the legs going in a way that it's natural for you to start essentially moving. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just a basic exercise. You probably do this at home or even in drills, sometimes you're practicing. Essentially you're laying down on your back, you have your knees butterfly a little open, and you start making circles with your feet and your knees. And essentially, you get your hips going into it. You should be going outward and inward. Both of these you should be doing. Now, a lot of you probably already do this, but the thing is, it's a good way to loosen up the knees and the hips, but some of you may not realize that it's actually usable for Jiu-Jitsu. There's a reason why you do it other than just loosening up your knees and your hips. This is actually what you should be using every single day when you're playing your guard game. And most importantly, when you're playing your open guard. This is the number one thing that you need present when trying to maintain, especially when someone is trying to pass. They're doing a little better job, they're trying to cut those angles, they're breaking your grips, they're getting rid of your legs. So now is the time for you to start booking and really start to recover. So first thing I'm going to show you is, go ahead, Octavia, stand up. Real basic. So I'm on my back. Okay. And I'm facing my opponent. And at any given time right now, I'm not even going to start with grips. You know, if this were a match or if I'm training, I would always have grips. I'm not just going to be hanging out back like this, okay? Because all it takes is for him to get a direct grip of my pants, and then he can just go to the side, and that's it, okay? I need my hands for something. But right now, we're not specifically doing that. We're just doing all legs and hips. So all he's going to do is do a big step right close to my hip, okay? Really close to my hip, and what he's doing here is essentially making it hard for me to turn in. Because if I turn and I don't do anything, he's just going to crush with the knee on my belly. So I need to make this space before that happens. So step back over here. So he does this big step in. I have to follow. Now, we use the hip escapes too. You have to use this. So I need to get my outside leg, not the leg that's closer, because this can get kind of stuck. Okay? I want my outside leg go over the hip. And I pull my butt all the way up and in, okay? And you come to the other side, same thing, outside hip, okay? Outside leg, get my hip out. Really, get a really good staple hook on this leg. Don't just leave it here because then he's just gonna crush it, and then this is bad too. So make sure that this is pretty stable. It's gonna be different for every person too. Some people have longer legs, so they're gonna need a little bit more space. Some people, are really flexible like me, and I don't need that much space. I can get kind of right here, and I can really get my hips through. So it just depends on how flexible you are, whether or not, how much space you need. So that's gonna come with the time. So you can just go back and forth. So you step to the side, over, hip, okay? Step to the side, leg, hip up, all the way in. And when I stop, I like stopping here. I don't wanna stop like this, otherwise you're just gonna go straight to the mount, okay? Also very important when he goes, step, I'm not just putting my leg and staying flat on my back. Because same thing, if I'm not that strong and he's booking in towards me, it's gonna be really hard for me to escape. So I need to get my hip out too. He gets in close, hip out, okay? You can even push on his shin if you need to. At this point, I'm not even worrying about gripping here anymore. I have to push, okay? Push, hips all the way out. Now I can square up. Goes to the side, like all the way over. See how my side, hips all the way up, and I can square. And so practice over and over. You can go real fast, like side to side. basic one. Real basic stuff. A lot of hipping out and giving your leg room to get back in so you can keep the person away. As soon as they start crushing in, you should know that, hey, this is not a position I like. You know, they're trying to get close to me, I should be keeping them away. If they're trying to stay away, obviously that means you're trying to get in. So there's a lot of stuff that you should be looking for, but basic stuff, you know. Throughout the week, I'll try to do more with the grips, talking also about angles and leverage, but this one's more about the leg and hip movement. So hopefully, you know, you guys can start using this, implementing this into your game. Little things that you can start noticing when you are training. Till then, stay training, keep posted, and make sure you follow me. I have my YouTube channel, KBJJ. You can also follow me on Tumblr or send me an email if you have any questions, Kristina@jdjujitsu.com. All right, peace.